Hello there, fellow summoners. M.O.D.O.K HT here, and it's been a while since I posted, and I had been posting these Paragauntlet runs. I missed last month, so I had done it like within the first 4 days, and I just never posted it. So I'm gonna post mine. This one seemed quite a bit easier. I feel like there's a lot of options to use. And yeah, so I'm going to bring in my rank 3 Omega Sentinel, which I love. She's awesome. Moleman, that dude is great as well. And then I'm bringing Venom. Now, for this Chee'ilth fight, you can pretty much use anybody. So it has this Chum the Waters and then the Whittle Down. So like, you don't really have to worry about pretty much anybody that you use, as long as you can Dex from her basic attacks, Dex or special, and not get hit like that, you'll be fine. Because the Chum the Waters, you'll place 3 debuffs on her every time you Dex, so you can get past the Whittle Down, and you can do decent damage on her pretty much almost at all times. So at the very beginning of this fight, I'm playing absolutely terrible, but that's okay. Venom's gonna take care of business. And for Chee'ilth, I just try to push her to the special one. You can just get out of range of it and watch it and then counter. Obviously the first time I tried to counter, I went in too quick, but that's all right. She's gonna go down. Venom's gonna put a bunch of bleeds on her. Again, we're gonna try to Dex basic attacks and her special one as much as possible to get that Chum the Water debuffs on. Gets a Disorient, a Taunt, and a Heal Block, and that's going to get enough buffs to kind of really do some damage on the Whittle Down, where you have to have like 3 debuffs to have full damage in effect. And there we go. She's going to bleed out and she's down. So ugly start, but she goes down. Again, anybody can really do that fight just because of the nodes, as long as you're Dexing. For this M.O.D.O.K, it's got You Can't See Me with the Vulture if you parry so many times. Biohazard with Bleeding Poison. And I'm going to put on the the tracking debuff pre-fight, so that way if I do end up being faltered, I can bypass the miss with Omega Sentinel. Now she is not bleed or poison immune. She'll still get the debuffs, but she doesn't take any damage, and then she gets the regen buff on top of that. Now the only thing with that is, you know, if you have the regen up and whatnot, and M.O.D.O.K is throwing his special one, then he can reverse that regen, but it's not that big of a deal. The regen isn't huge. And so we're just gonna play this guy not great. We get auto blocked here and there, but it's okay. And then yeah, I think there's like, if there's an immunity, I can't remember what the node is, but get some power gain. So I know with M.O.D.O.K, like if you go in and you get auto blocked, you can dash back and then kind of intercept him, or if you intercept him while he has the auto block up, you can basically combo through it. This fight, I don't know, it just wasn't feeling good, but at the end we do okay. But the nice thing is we don't really have to worry about the hazard shift. I know when I was doing this fight in Thronebreaker, I had brought Falcon, who was just a rank 1 6-star, and he was more than capable of taking him out and whatnot. So, but as long as you're bleed immune, you can be good, and you don't get auto blocked. If you get auto blocked, you're gonna trigger the poison. Ideal if you have a way to bypass that, or be immune to both. So next up we got Sauron. This has also got the Whittle Down, and it's got the buffed up node with some other ones. So Omega Sentinel's great. I was going to put the heal block pre-fight on this one, but I forgot. But I can switch with heavy, so there we go. We have 2 Kairos debuffs on, and then we can heal block, and we have enough armor ups plus the debuffs from that we can just kind of smash through this guy and not have to worry about pretty much anything. Although if you don't throw a special after a certain amount of time, he'll become debuff immune, which isn't great because then you can't do damage, or as much damage. With the buffed up, you'll just do less. But you can see I'm not going to end up throwing a special here, just so that I keep my armor ups and not have to worry about that timer. I triggered the auto block there because I missed the reparry or whatnot, and we just gotta get our armor ups. There we go, and then he's gonna die right here. So Omega Sentinel does a great job dealing with him. Could have definitely been faster, but pretty safe fight. So next up we got Vulture, and he's got an armored assault. Yeah, if he has an armor up, he's going to be passively unblockable, and then he's armor break immune. I think you can turn that off if you intercept him. With this fight, I'm basically just going to bait the special 1. We will be rooted, which is really annoying. If you do the special 2, it's just harder to dex out of, in my opinion. With the special 1, it's just 2 dexes, and it's fairly simple and straightforward. So we're just gonna bait it, and then dex, and then dex, and then counter. And then we're just gonna spam the special 1 for a little bit. I think we might throw a special 2 if we can get the immunity up and get rid of some of those armors. That would be good. Yeah, there we go. We got rid of some of the armors. We got a little bit of healing back, and he is just melting, and he's dead. Venom, he's great. So Venom, I think, am I gonna use him on this next one? And remember, again, on the Paragauntlet run, to get the rewards, you have to skip the portal swaps. So yeah, and then for this you have to have the Saga champs. So it doesn't matter if you're having the offensive or defensive champs, they will work. So and then on this Patriot, he's pretty easy. It does have encroaching stun, which can be annoying because it has the redlining node, which will give you a lot of power once you get up to special 1. But then if you get a little bit beyond special 2, you'll get drained. It's got consistent combo, where if you don't do like a 5-hit combo, you'll start to get the debuff on you that will make you glance. I can't remember what that's called. So here you can see the power rate's good, but trying to find the right time to throw a special, it's going to be a little bit annoying. I am going to get stunned here. It has dismay, so if you lose your combo, you're going to start taking a little bit of damage. It's not that big of a deal because this guy doesn't really have anything going for him. I just keep pushing to the special 1 and then counter it. And I think we're going to use the relic into a special, delayed special, just in case that wasn't going to kill him because he had that encroaching stun coming up. And again, he's gone really quick. So Patriot, pretty easy defender. And then we got the leader, Mr. Big Head. He's trying to compete with M.O.D.O.K. And we're gonna go with Moleman. There are a bunch of nodes on here where I don't really pay a lot of attention to them. There is one though. It's where you basically don't do as much damage unless you're critting. So at the very beginning, he's rotating through like stun immunity, and then there's a couple other immunities. I can't remember what the node's called, but he's stun immune right here, and then he's going to be like slow immune. So we now we're just going to parry heavy, and we're just going to build up as many of our monster mass as possible. Get hit, then that wasn't part of the game plan. And then we're just going to get to 20, and then we're going to activate Frenzy, and then we're just going to go to town. So there he did activate the stun immunity when I was trying to parry heavy him. No big deal. Big special too. Everything's critting. He's bleeding. And I did this fight a number of times. The AI was a little bit weird and a little bit more passive. So he does actually get that green door activated. And I think I do take some damage and whatnot, but it's fine. We end up losing our frenzy, so we're not critting guaranteed, but we're gonna kill him just shortly. So Moleman's really great. He can do this fight a lot faster. It just didn't go all that well for me. And there you have it. So Paragauntlet, no items, no revives. Pretty simple for this month. I think there's lots of options, to use, and some pretty solid rewards here. I'll take it, and I do end up getting enough 7-star shards to get to 15k. So we're going to open up both that Nexus 6-star, hoping that we get a Serpent, because I tried to save some crystals for him from him entering the basic, but I haven't gotten him yet. And then we're going to open up the 7-star crystal, and I'll show you that. So yeah, let's check it out. Here we go. Let me fast forward this a little bit, speed it up. Alright, so we got a daily, got a full tier 3 alpha, gotta love that. Here's the Nexus. None of those 6 stars really mean much anything, so I go for the max sig crystal on a Tuma, and here we go. So we're we open up a couple more basics too and get some more shards. 6 stars don't really mean a lot to me at this point, kind of sad to say. But here, 7-star, I'm looking for dupes, new champs. Would love to dupe Kashala. We end up getting dupe on Sasquatch, which is more SIGs. He's one of my rank 3s. This is actually going to boost my prestige a couple hundred points. He's up to 660, which is great. I will take that. And yeah, so my prestige has gone up quite a bit. 25, 548. I think it's a little bit higher now because I put a few SIGs into Omega Sentinel from this month. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope this helps you in your Paragauntlet run. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.